DC and Baltimore guys don't
It's
like
pretty,
each
yeah,
other.
it'd be, yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure.
So
Yeah.
it was a DC guy that I got into it with.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? So one of the older guys named Dana, he basically like told me chill out, like nah.
Right.
DC and Baltimore don't fuck with each other. It
Yeah,
ain't
they
like
don't.
that.
One thing about it, the city gonna show up.
What's up, fight fans? The heated press conference between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Floyd Mayweather just took the internet by storm, and it wasn't because of these two guys. Nope, it was because of one man who stole the show completely, Floyd "Money" Mayweather. Just when we thought the drama between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta "Tank" Davis had hit its peak, it exploded in the most unexpected way. Picture this: a tense press conference for Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, the room buzzing with media and fans. But the craziest part? Floyd, who's been training Roach, was right there, and get this, he threw hands at Tank in front of everyone. Let's break down exactly what happened, why Floyd might have lost it, and how this entire feud has turned into the wildest saga in boxing. So here's the setup. Lamont Roach is gearing up to face Tank Davis, with none other than Floyd Mayweather in his corner. Yup, the same Floyd who was once like a mentor, even a father figure, to Tank. Now, he's training Roach, the very guy trying to take Tank's crown. The press conference kicks off, and you can feel the tension in the air. There's a mix of excitement, but also this underlying hostility, because, let's be real, it's not every day that a former mentor switches sides. The spotlight's on Tank and Roach, but Floyd's presence makes it 10 times more intense. Tank can barely hide his frustration. And Floyd? Well, he's acting like he's got no history with Tank at all. It's like watching a family feud unravel in public. Now, if you're wondering why this moment feels so personal, let's rewind a bit. Tank used to be Floyd's golden boy, his protege. Floyd groomed him for the spotlight, putting him on the map and guiding him to success. But as Tank's fame skyrocketed, their relationship hit the rocks. From what we've seen, there were constant disagreements on training, contracts, and even how Tank should handle his career. Eventually, Tank decided he didn't need Floyd calling the shots and went out on his own. And guess what? It worked out for Tank. He's now one of the top dogs of boxing.
Like there's specific sports that we just kind of gravitate towards.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems, you know, obviously we know the NBA and the NFL kind of move the needle.
Mm-hmm.
But when this young man is in the ring, it seems like the black culture, the culture of hip hop,
yeah.
You know, the culture of America, for the sake of words, you know what I mean? Like he could be, you know, or is, in my personal opinion, like the American fight, like the guy that pulses.
Not only this, but he's also securing deals way bigger than Floyd ever did. Matching Floyd's level is one thing, but surpassing it? That just makes Tank a different beast.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me.
Yeah.
And I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29. You'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
It's exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see.
Okay.
And now, Floyd's decision to train Lamont Roach feels like a slap in the face to Tank. I mean, who better to prepare Roach for Tank than the guy who once trained Tank himself? It's gonna be one of the best fights we've seen in a long time. Back at the press conference, things are getting heated. Tank starts making subtle jabs about how Floyd's loyalty has a price tag. saying stuff like, "Some people will help anyone as long as they're getting paid," clearly throwing shade at Floyd. Tank's comments slowly start to get under Floyd's skin. Then Tank does something wild. He starts talking about all the times he carried Floyd in the ring, hinting that Floyd's career owes a lot to the hype he built around Tank. Now that's gotta sting for sure. The thing is, the hype Floyd created around Tank wasn't just good for Tank, it was a major win for Floyd too. Every time Floyd promoted Tank, he was making himself look like a mastermind who could spot and mold future champions. Floyd built this whole narrative of being a mentor, an unstoppable legend, passing down his skills to a new star. It kept him in the headlines, kept his legacy fresh, and gave him a reason to stay relevant even after his retirement from the ring. By building Tank up, Floyd was able to stay in the spotlight and keep everyone talking about him and his unbeatable Money Team brand. So when Tank threw shade on this, Floyd was not having it. And then it happened. The moment that turned a tense press conference into an absolute storm. Tank leans in with one final comment, calls Floyd washed up, says he's too old, too irrelevant, and can't handle the fact that his time is over. The words hit Floyd like a punch of their own, and you can see the shift in his eyes like something snaps. Floyd doesn't say a word. He just steps forward with the intensity of someone half his age, and bam! He throws a punch right at Tank, landing it clean in front of everyone. Not a sparring jab, not a little push. Floyd straight up swings, and the whole place goes up in flames. Everyone's in shock. Security jumps in, people are screaming, phones are recording. It's pure chaos. Imagine the noise, the energy. It's the kind of moment people will be talking about for years, almost like we just got a sneak preview of Floyd versus Tank, the showdown we didn't even know we needed. So why did Floyd, the businessman and boxing legend, let his emotions get the best of him? Here are a few theories floating around. First, we've got the ego angle. Floyd is used to being the top dog, the undefeated champ, and a boxing icon. Having Tank, a guy he molded, say he's irrelevant must have cut deep. Floyd's a proud guy, and hearing all that trash from someone he once saw as his son was probably too much. Tank was constantly taking shots at Floyd on social media 24/7. Let's just Floyd wasn't a fan of that, especially after everything he has done for Tank's career.
Well, my thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
A few months ago, Gervonta "Tank" Davis broke the internet by breaking Floyd's nose in their most recent altercation in Dubai airport. Yep, that happened, and now the whole world couldn't keep their mouths shut on this hot topic. Mayweather was living it up in Dubai, soaking in the sun and luxury. But just as he was about to head back to the States, something wild went down at the airport. Picture this. Floyd, relaxed and ready to fly, suddenly spots Tank Davis. And if you think that's crazy, wait till you hear what happened next. Tank threw a punch at Floyd. And no, I'm not talking about a little slap. This was Tank's terrifying left hook, the same punch that ended Frank Martin's career. Floyd has never been hit this hard, not even when he was going head-to-head with guys much stronger than him in the boxing ring. Looks like this Dubai vacation wasn't the peaceful getaway Floyd had in mind.
Money Man, I'm right here in Dubai. Rotana Star, Luxury Rentals. Check them out. When you come to Dubai, top flight, follow me. We got everything. McLaren in different colors. Ferraris, Lambos, whatever you want. Rolls Royce, Bugatti, whatever you want. When you come to Dubai, it's the place to be. Check it out. Crazy colors. Come on, man. Live flashy like Floyd Mayweather. Rotating star. Whatever you want, they got Rotating star.
Trainer of Gervonta Davis, Calvin Ford gave his 2 cents on the Floyd situation. And according to our guy Ford, what happened to Floyd at the airport was pure karma.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know,
I wonder what was faster, those cars or Gervonta Tank Davis's left hand from hell when he landed it on Floyd's chin. And as if that punch wasn't enough, look what Gervonta posted on X moments after their brawl in the airport. We know these two always had a heated rivalry, and Tank has always wanted to dance with Floyd in the ring. Everyone wants to see that showdown, and this fight almost took place in September if it wasn't for Tank Davis going beast mode at Floyd at the airport.
New deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, September, November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, Floyd felt Tank's power at the airport and decided it was best if he stayed out of this fight. Tank got the better of Money Mayweather. If it weren't for Floyd's security, Tank would have caught a body. He had the most evil smile on his face as he saw Floyd get clicked with the left hook that put him down.
My thing is, I've always been there for him.
Now, if that's not embarrassing, then I don't know what is, especially for a guy like Mayweather, whose ego is always skyrocketing through the roof. He had to take revenge, and now he has by punching Tank during the press conference. Tank didn't see this coming at all, making it the perfect opportunity for Floyd to strike. However, some fans are saying it's all a publicity stunt. Floyd knows how to play the media, and a shocking punch is guaranteed to make headlines. In the world of boxing, hype is everything, and maybe Floyd thought that sparking some drama would get everyone talking about the fight. You gotta look at the business side of things, especially when you're talking about Floyd. There's a reason why they call him Money Mayweather. A stunt like this will only help sell more tickets. And hey, as long as the big bucks are coming in, anyone will take a fake punch in front of a camera.
I don't know if y'all know, but I've been in the Tank sweepstakes 2 years ago. A fighter's biggest payday around our weight class is going to be against Tank. Yeah. That's what they call it. The Canelo sweepstakes, obviously when you fight Canelo, you're going to get a bag. The Tank sweepstakes, obviously you fight Tank, you're going to get a bag. I got a call from them 2 years ago before he fought Hector Garcia. I wasn't champ at the time, and Hector was a champ. And I was the mandatory, that's crazy, I was the mandatory for Hector. He used his, I'm doing air quotes. I'm doing the same thing. Hector used his special privilege to fight Tank instead of me, so I had to wait.
Because he didn't want to lose to you, so if I'm going to lose, I'm going to fight Tank. Because if I lose to the champ, ain't no pay. I'm still the champ, and I can still keep on going to fight. That's a business decision.
It's a business decision. That's what
we're talking about. That's business.
And this fight needed some serious attention, because that's the only way it was gonna sell. No one really knows who Lamont Roach is, and the fans were expecting Tank's next showdown to be with Shakur Stevenson. Now that's a huge fight, but hey, with Floyd now shaking things up, this fight is even bigger. This is why some fans are saying that Floyd knows exactly what he's doing. He's making Tank think this is personal, that it's about revenge or pride. But really, it could just be another layer of Floyd's playbook, keeping Tank emotional and unfocused while giving Roach the mental edge. Floyd's not just fighting Tank with punches, he's fighting him with years of inside knowledge, with manipulation, with every trick in the book. And Roach, he's just got to stay focused and follow Floyd's lead. If he can keep his head in the game and let Floyd work his magic, this underdog could be walking out with the win that no one saw coming. Not to mention, this isn't the first time Floyd tried to interfere in one of Tank's fights. A while ago, Gervonta Davis revealed some shocking news. Floyd Mayweather hired guys to jump him while he was out on runs. That's right, the only time Tank is unarmed is when he's out running, and Floyd took advantage of that. Mayweather spied on Tank and even shared his whereabouts with Tank's previous opponent, Frank Martin. Can you believe it? Frank Martin was the one who spilled the beans. But Floyd didn't stop there. Oh no, he went even further. We all know Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather worked together for a long time. If there's one guy who knows all of Tank's moves, it's gotta be Mayweather. And guess what Floyd did next? He outed all of Tank's moves to Frank Martin. That's right, Floyd gave away all of Tank's secrets. And let's just say Gervonta Davis was not too happy about it.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situation.
But Tank slipped out one huge detail in all of this. Let's break that down. We all know that Floyd Mayweather is the king of boxing, but he's also got a reputation for being super protective, especially when it comes to his family. His daughter, Yaya Mayweather, has been making headlines for years, and not always for the right reasons. Her on and off relationship with NBA YoungBoy was already messy enough, but now there's another layer to the drama, and it's spicy. That's a good enough reason to hire guys to jump Tank and punch him at the presser. Fans are split on who's going to take the W in this whole situation, but most are betting that the drama will throw Tank off his game, giving Roach the perfect shot to pull an upset. Trainer of Gervonta Davis gave his 2 cents on the matchup, and the man had some pretty interesting things to say about this fight.
Gervonta Tank Davis just been released to the public. We know now, December 14th, Houston, Texas, he's going to be facing a very tough opponent in Lamont Roach. Can you tell us a little bit about the history between them two?
Oh man, they've been knowing each other from the amateurs, silver gloves, everything. They grew up actually together, you know. Roach and him back and forth battles and whatnot. It's going to be a pretty interesting fight, you know what I'm saying? Because Roach always, he come to fight. And I think it's a great fight. Everybody talking all that stuff about, why Roach? Because he signed and took the fight. You know what I'm saying? And it's good for the community.
Now, the big question is, what's going to happen next? Will Tank retaliate? Will Floyd try to escalate things even further? Both camps have stayed mostly silent since the punch, which makes this even more mysterious. But whatever happens, one thing's for sure, this fight just got a whole lot more personal. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.